and you got to be able to push your knees to the ground. Some guys come in, some guys can push their knees to the ground, but they can't bring their heels to their groin area. Some guys are like this. I've had guys come in like this, and 3 years later, they're right here. And they don't really work on the stretching yet. And then I've had guys, this one guy, Lee Macklin, he comes in, and he played football at Colorado State or something like that. So he's got a different kind of work ethic than your average guy that has some job at some office. He comes in and you tell him something and he does it. Well, what do I have to do 30 minutes a day? I have to stretch. He came in just like this. Football player who really didn't need guard flexibility, so he never worked on it. But he came in, he didn't, 2 months, it's right here. What do you think now, coach? Bam! He said, whoa! You know, I was telling people, you know, 2 years, you know, eventually you got to get your knees down. If you ever want a black belt from me, you got to at least have this down. No one's ever going to get a black belt right here. No way. That means your guard is limited. The more, the faster you can move your feet around, and the more spots you can bring your feet around this way, the better your guard is. If you're like this, then you might be able to get your foot right here. It's all slow. People are going to blast through your guard. So, you know, you could take 2 years, 6 years to get to be where you need to be, flexibility-wise, or you could do it in a couple months, 6 months. It all depends on how much time you put into it. Just, my flexibility is great, and it always has been. I always work on it, and I still work on it. When I'm watching TV, when I'm on my computer, I'm just, you know, shooting the shit with my boys. I'm grabbing my feet here. I'm like, no way, how big was her ass? You know, always just make it into a habit. Like, this is just a habit. You don't even have to work on it. You're just doing it without even thinking about it. You're just choking your leg out, trying to slice your kneecap off, bullshitting, you know, constantly just working on your flexibility. Get in the lotus stretch. You know, is this the lotus? This is the lotus, right? Who does yoga? Lotus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then the ultimate goal is, you know, to get in the lotus without using your hands. That is the ultimate goal. Then being able to lay flat. And at first, you might struggle getting this leg over. And do like right here. Well, keep it there until the next week. You might get right here. You can get into the. See, you can get into the lotus. Grab your feet. Very, very important. It's up to you. Remember, there's no bone stopping you from being able to do the lotus or the butterfly stretch with your knees to the ground or bringing your leg behind your head. You know, a lot of people think, oh, look, I can get my leg behind my head. That's fine. No, that's just your hips. You got to have flexible knees and your groin. So yes, you got to be able to put your leg behind your head, flatten out your knees with your heels close to the lower abdominal area, and then you got to be able to get into lotus here. Right, guys, I go, can you do this? He goes, let me see. They go like this. He goes, I'm like, okay.